Okay, good afternoon, students. For today's discussion, I'm going to discuss what is summation and how we're going to get the summation. So, pag sinabi kasi natin summation, this is the sum of the values of x starting with x sub 1 and ending with x sub n. Okay, here's the formula. Given that summation of x sub I is equals to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3, so on and so forth until x sub n or kahit ilan pa yan na given data natin. So, let's have an example here. Suppose the ages of 4 managers are 35, 47, 28, and 60 years old. Okay? So, find summation of x and summation of x minus 6. Letter C is summation of x squared. Okay? Individually, squared natin. And letter D is summation of x squared or the total. Bago natin isa, A squared. Okay. First thing that we have to do is to know what is the given. So we have here x sub 1 is equals to 35. X sub 2 is equals to 47. And our x sub 3 is equals to 28. And next is that x sub 4, which is equals to 60. So, since we know our data, hanapin na po natin yung summation of x na letter A. So, what is the solution? Okay, solution. So, solution letter A or the summation of x. Pag sinabi natin summation of x, the formula here is equals to x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 plus x sub 4. Okay? So, substitute the value. We have 35 plus 47 plus 28 and then plus 60. So, the total is, ilan kaya yung total? Ang ingay ng mga sasakyan. So, 35 plus 47 plus 48, 75, okay, 140. Okay. Again, so here the solution number 1 in getting summation of x, we have x sub 1 plus x sub 2 plus x sub 3 plus x sub 4 is equals to 35. We have to substitute the value of our x. So we have 35 plus 47 plus 28 plus 60. The answer would be 170. So this is our x or summation of x. That is for our letter A. Now, let's proceed to letter B. Paano ba kinukuha yung summation of x minus 6? Okay. X minus 6. So, first thing is, ano ba yung mga value ng x natin? So, we have x sub 1 minus 6 plus x sub 2 minus 6 plus x sub 3 minus 6 and then plus x sub 4 minus 6. So, we have to substitute the value of our x. So, x sub 1, we have 35 minus 6 plus 47 minus 6 plus 28 minus 6 and then yung our last is 60 minus 6. Okay. So 35 minus 6 is equals to 29. So plus 41 plus 22 and then plus 54. So 29 plus 41, 70 plus 76. The answer is 146. So now we have our summation of x minus 6. Okay po. Okay, nakuha na natin yung letter A and letter B. So, let's get the letter C, which is summation of x squared. So, ano po pinagkaiba ng dalawang yan? Etong letter C and letter D. So, dito sa isa naka-parenthesis, meaning to say, individually natin silang i-squared. Okay? And then, yung isa naman, etong summation of x squared, yung pinaka-total ng summation of x, yun lang yung e-squared natin. Okay. So, we have 35 squared or x sub 1 squared plus x sub 2 squared plus x sub 3 squared plus x sub 4 squared. Okay? So, substitute the value. We have here 35 squared plus 47 squared plus 28 squared and then plus 60 squared. So, we have to get the total. So, 35 squared is equivalent to 1,225 plus 47 squared. You can use your calculator in computing so that it is easy for you students. So, the answer would be 2,209 plus 28 squared. It is 784. And then 60 squared is 3,600. So, since na-complete na natin, so we have the summation or the total. Pag pinag-add natin lahat to, the answer is 7,818. Okay, this is the summation of x squared. Okay. So, let's proceed to our letter D. So, in our letter D, we only have to get the squared of the summation of x. Okay, of our data. So, dito, nakuha na natin kanina yung summation of x. Ito, so which is 170. So, if yung summation of x natin ay squared lang, or the 170 squared, the answer is 28,900. Okay. So, we have here summation of x squared. Tandaan po, kapag may parenthesis, ibig sabihin nun, isa-isa sila. Okay? Hindi po agad yun yung pinaka-total or summations na tulad nito. So, let's have another example. Okay, let's have another example. So, for example, we have two sets of data. The following table lists 5 pairs of x and y values. So, we have the value of x, which is 3, 18, 15, 3, and 18. And for the values of y, we have 12, 4, 12, 7, and 6. So, compute and make a table presentation of summation of x, and letter B, summation of y, letter C, summation of x times y, letter D is summation of x squared times summation of y squared, and letter E, summation of each value of x squared plus each value of y squared, and lastly, summation of x squared times y squared. Okay, so first thing that we have to do is to make a table presentation or a table. So let's say we have the value of x, the value of y, and x times the values of y, x squared, y squared, and x squared plus y squared, and then x squared times y squared. So we know that we have the values of x, which is 3, 18 from here. We have 3, 18, 15, 3, and 18. So, if we get the total of that one, we have to compute, which is 3, plus 18 plus 15 plus 3 plus 18 is equals to 57. Okay? So we also have the y, or the values of y. We have 12 plus 4 plus 12 plus 7 plus 6. And the summation of that is 41, which is here. Okay. So let's proceed to the multiplication, or x times the values of y. Okay. So we have 3 times 12, the answer is 36. 18 times 4 is 72. 15 times 12 is 180. 3 times 7 is 21. 18 times 6 is 108. In order for us to get the summation of x times y, kailangan muna natin silang pag-multiply. Kaya siya merong ganyang table. So, once you multiply the values of x and y, you have to get the summation. Ipapag-plus mo lang itong lahat ng values na nandito. So, let's say we have 36 plus 72 plus 180 plus 21 plus 108. The answer is 417. You now get the value of summation of x times y. So we have in summation of x, we have 57, which is our letter A. Okay, ayan. So pinag-plus ng lahat. So we also have the summation of x, summation of y. So if we have summation of x, summation of y is equals to 41. Yan, pagpasensya yung drawing, maganda. So in letter C, we have summation of x times y. The answer is 417. Okay. So in our letter D, we have summation of x squared times summation of y squared. Okay. Ito medyo mahirap. So, first, dahil nakuha na natin yung x times y, so let's proceed to the values of x squared and y squared in order for us to get the summation of x squared times summation of y squared. So, paano ba mangyayari? Or ano mangyayari? So, squared lang natin yung value ni x. So, 3 squared or 3 times 3, the answer is 9. 18 squared is 324. 15 squared or 15 times 15, the answer is 225. And 3 times 3, or 3 squared is 9. 18 squared is 324. Okay? So, let's get the summation of x squared. So, if we add these values of x squared, the answer is 891. Now, we have the value of our summation of x squared, which is 891. Multiply to the product of the value of y squared. So, paano ba mangyayari? Paano makukuha si y squared? So, you have your values of the y's, okay, yung mga y mo. And you just have to square it. So 12 squared, the answer is 144. 4 squared is 16. 12 squared is 144. 7 squared is 49. And 6 squared is 36. Now, since you have the values of y squared, just add it to get the summation, which is 300. Ito po yung pinasummation, which is 389. Now, you have the values of summation of x squared and your y squared. So, pag-multiply lang natin sila. So, we have 891 times 389. So, your answer is 346,599. Ito na yung pinakasagot natin sa letter D. Okay? So, next naman is our summation of x squared plus y squared. Okay. Paano ba mangyayari doon? Or paano makuha si x squared plus y squared? So, since you have the value of x squared and the y squared, pag-add nyo lang po silang dalawa. So, 9 plus 14, 153. 324 plus 16, 340. 225 or 225 plus 144 is 369. 9 plus 49 is 58. 324 plus 36 is 360. So, just compute or add all of these values. So, the answer for that is 1,280. So, we have in our letter E, summation of x squared plus y squared. Ayun. Sorry. Nasa labas pala dapat sila. Okay? So, we have summation of y squared. Burayin nga natin. Baboy. Okay? Again, in our letter E, we have summation of x squared plus y squared. So, the answer is 1,280. Okay? So, in our letter E, this is the answer. Ayan. So, let's proceed to our letter F, which is the summation of x squared times y squared. Medyo madugo na. So, in order for you to get x squared and y squared, you have to multiply the values from x squared and the values from y squared, which is 9 times 144 is 1,296, and 324 times 16, 5,184. 225 times 144 is 32,400. 9 times 49, the answer is 441. 324 times 36 is equals to 11,664. Okay, so add all of these values and you will get the answer of 50,985. Okay, that's it for our discussion for today of summation notation. We hope that you learned from these discussions. You can answer the activity posted on your Google Classroom, and if you have questions, you can reach me through our group chats. That's all. God bless, students.